There won't be another Camelot. Not another Camelot.
That darn movie show.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Clarice here with That Darn Movie Show, and we are into full-blown Oscar season, which in the UK means it's actually the first time a lot of these films are getting released into cinemas, and they're all getting released into cinemas at the same time, which means I might as well goddamn move into one. So yeah, I'm gonna try and review as many of the Oscar contenders as I can, and I will try and do like an Oscars predictions video for you guys at some point as well, but I thought for now I would review one of the major contenders in the Best Actress category, and that is Natalie Portman's performance as Jacqueline Kennedy, First Lady of the United States of America in Pablo Larraín's Jackie. And she is absolutely phenomenal in this. I haven't seen Elle, which I know Isabelle Huppert has probably actually clinched the award in that category, but I just really loved Natalie Portman here, and I also really loved Ruth Negga in Loving. I think those are two just really incredible performances, and I've always been a really big Natalie Portman fan, but I think this might actually be her best performance yet, just because of how challenging this role actually was, because she is trying to capture, you know, one of the most iconic women in US history, and she did have an incredibly bizarre accent, and I know I can't talk here, but it's really worth checking out the White House tour that Jackie Kennedy did. You can find it on YouTube, and that they kind of recreate in the film, and you'll just see how like uncanny Natalie Portman's impression is here. There is so much more to it than just straight imitation, because what Natalie Portman is handling with this is something far more complicated, because yeah, she is portraying a real woman with real experiences, but she's also trying to convey Jackie as an idea, and that's what I found so like affecting and so powerful about Jackie, is that it's just disregarding all of the traditional biopics ideas of like creating a portrait of a particular person, but instead trying to explore a particular idea through the actions of an individual. And I just think the way it explores those ideas is so smart, and I love the screenplay by Noah Oppenheim and the way it jumps around in time a little bit, but at the same time it's not an overly intellectual film. It's not a thesis in the same way that maybe Martin Scorsese's Silence was a little bit. This is still an incredibly powerful and very like emotionally moving film, and I think a lot of that is down to the way that Pablo Larraín directs it. I mean, he keeps such a tight focus on Jackie herself and her emotions. This is a film filled to the brim with close-ups, to the point that every other character kind of ends up feeling like background noise. I mean, it's so emotionally involving that I did have to kind of remind myself when the credits rolled that it's okay, it wasn't my husband that got shot in 1963. I actually think one of my favourite decisions in the entire film was how Pablo Larraín handled the assassination, because, you know, we do have video footage of it, and it's been widely seen and widely disseminated, and it's kind of part of history now, and it did, you know, particularly come at a time when I think video footage was completely changing how we document history. So you spend the film just very quietly expecting to see the assassination, because that visual aspect of it is such a central part of how we remember that event now, but like Pablo Larraín just holds off and he holds off and he holds off and he waits until like this incredibly emotionally impactful moment, and then it happens, and suddenly it just feels like you're watching it for the first time again, and it's just incredible. Like, I was so moved by that. Obviously, I was not alive when JFK was assassinated. I'm not that old, I promise. But watching Jackie, I like finally understood like really like the deep pain and the deep shock that the entire US felt in his death. And I think especially now that the man who, you know, sits in the presidency is the absolute opposite of everything that JFK stood for as a man, his ideals of hope and progress. Jackie is just incredibly a powerful movie, and it's really phenomenal, and it's very emotionally moving, so I would very much recommend that you seek it out. But if you've had a chance to see Jackie, I would love to know what you guys thought. You can let me know down in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Twitter, details down in that description box. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can hang out and talk about movies. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!